Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today's matchup, a peach state showdown where battle lines have been drawn from Savannah to Atlanta. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Panthers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You've done this, you have experience elsewhere, and now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team. All the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Pulls and fires complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. Big time pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his tight end. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
This defense coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talk about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. That's reeled in. It's wrong. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pass rush is effective and they tackle him at the 19.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Fires left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Got room to work. Quarterback's got the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Avery. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. It's complete. He gets it. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team is at...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Just keep slinging it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the connection, in the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the try is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Memphis. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Calls his own number. Breaks into the open.
his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the big fella. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Stockton. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack jack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Going to run it. It's Cobb. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Foster. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They get to him as he throws. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the gift.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Now on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. The ball is out behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Atlanta. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. There's the pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the chains with read option left. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Foster. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a move to get open. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. Off the RPO, complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tackled there by the defense. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. He's got it on the move. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Mills. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the fly sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Murray.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. The inside handoff. And
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll try the outside to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
This has got to be frustrating for the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's complete to the left. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Mills. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will
skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Back to pass on second down. He wants a big play here late. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice move to pick up yardage. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Rushes on him. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all off-season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.